This is Brian Anderson, Coach Stan Van Gundy, and the Hall of Famer Grant Hill here with me at the table, and Allie LaForce reporting from the sidelines. Cunningham, right side. Pass to Sarr. From downtown, the rebound, Celtics. Well, Stan, when you look at the history of undrafted players, few have been as impactful as Alex Caruso.
And you have to love the way he's done it, Brian. Grinded his way through the G League, won a championship, and now he's a first-team all-defense guy. Quite a story.
Trent outside. There's a screen. And the officials will call the illegal screen here.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
Yeah, and that's maybe something that should be called more. We see a lot of moving screens in today's NBA.
Now here's Caruso. Outside, DiVincenzo. And the three off target. And here's Miller. He'll bring it up for Minnesota. Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. Pass to Johnson. Back to Miller. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Trent from long range. Jones grabs the board. Durant inside. Outside, DiVincenzo. Back to Durant. Up and in on the layup.
Durant just going to work inside, outsmarting the defense and getting the close range look.
Trent outside. Puts up a deep three. An absolute bomb from three-point range.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Pass to Jones. Let's go with a three. Rebounded by Trent. Cunningham on the wing. Outside Johnson. Trent outside. And here's Cunningham. Back to Trent. From about 19. That one won't fall. He's 1 for 3 on the day.
Well, that's a miss you can live with. I expect they'll go to it again, especially if the defense continues to concede it.
Nice shot by Durant.
Intelligent basketball. Keep feeding the hot hand.
The Timberwolves trail. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
I briefly spoke with Chris Finch, and KD's name came up pretty quickly. I asked Coach about strategy for Durant, and he said, I want to get physical with him, make sure he's not getting easy looks at the hoop, and ruffle his feathers. So the orders for the defense are to stay tough with Durant. Back to you.
Okay, thank you, Allie. Now here's Bowl. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. And it's slammed in by Durant.
And when Durant is clear for takeoff, no hesitation.
And Grant, the success of teams like the Timberwolves showing that size still matters.
Yeah, in this pace and space era, that may have come into question just a bit, but size and skill combined has always been your best bet at winning.
Stolen by Caruso. To the middle. Here's DiVincenzo. Count the bucket. Coming off a perfectly placed pass.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating.
Now here's Cunningham. Miller outside. Cunningham on the wing. 3 on the clock. Over Jones. Minnesota again missing. Celtics lead by 5. And they're dialed in offensively.
Sure are. Staying in attack mode and at the same time playing under control.
The 3, DiVincenzo. Knocks it down from distance. DiVincenzo's got 5 points.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Outside Johnson. Drops in the three.
Yeah, he can hit that. Nice shot there from Johnson to drop in the triple.
Durant surveying the D. Pass to DiVincenzo. From deep. Gets rebounded by Minnesota. Cunningham outside. And the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
Yeah, this is really important to Cunningham's development. He needs to keep rising, firing, and hitting these pull-up jumpers.
Jones with the ball. And they waste no time getting those 3 points back.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Miller outside. Pass to Johnson. Trent outside. Fires from deep. Caruso grabs the board. And it's Caruso with the ball for the Boston Celtics. Leading by 5. 1:57 left in the first quarter of the game. DiVincenzo can't hit. Cunningham outside. Miller outside. Jacks up a 3. He can't hit that time.
Defensive breakdown there, and they got lucky. He's not going to miss too many of those.
Back to DiVincenzo. Here's the 3. Nails it from 3. DiVincenzo's got 8.
Yeah, he loves to distribute. Caruso very much a team-first guy.
And Chris Finch calls timeout here. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. So both teams changing it up here. Timberwolves trail by 8. Cunningham left side. Miller on the wing. Pass to Johnson. 6 to shoot. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here. And here we go. The Celtics on the run. A chance to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. 54 seconds left in the first quarter. Miller on the wing. Oh, there's a killer two-hand slam.
Oh, yes. 2 loud points from Miller, making his presence felt.
And right away, Brandon Miller showed that he was a star in the making, Grant.
Yeah, he's a 3-level scorer, B.A. He's very fluid as a player, and he makes the game look so easy. And he hasn't even grown into his body yet.
Anthony. Oh, nice fake, but the layup's off the mark. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And here's Shepard for 3. Williams grabs the board. Boston leading by 5. Shoots from 14. The shot misses. And so it's Dante DiVincenzo making things happen for the Boston Celtics. 8 points in the quarter, showing how effective he can be. Time for a quick break, then back to the action. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter of action so far. All right, guys, what do you think so far about the offensive approach for the Celtics?
Well, they're in a great flow. The ball's moving. All those assisted buckets means the offense is running well.
And we've also got to talk about those threes dropping for them. We'll see if they can keep up the momentum from long range.
And here's Shepard for three. Buries it from three. Shepard's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for three. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Cade Cunningham has really been improving from distance. He said early in his career he was playing a lot of minutes and stepping back to the NBA three-point line, he just didn't have enough legs in his shot. After his shin surgery, he redefined his form and strengthened his legs. Brian, he said it helped a lot.
That could be a silver lining of all that time off, Allen.
A savage reverse jam. That takes great body control.
No question. He was making a statement right there, man. Anthony outside. Minnesota with a rebound.
Well, if you have the space, you have to take that shot. He missed it, but he's trying to keep the defense honest.
An open look for Portis. And there are the Timberwolves with another bucket.
Well, the defense can't lose track of him. He's just too talented offensively.
A minute and a half gone in the second quarter. Williams misses. Minnesota in the lead. They've been taking care of business.
Especially at the offensive end, where they've been totally in sync.
Back to Cunningham. It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A three-point play opportunity.
First personal foul.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Minnesota.
Well, the coaching staff's game plan is very clear. Move the ball on the perimeter and shoot the shots with no hesitation.
And following off of what you said, they've really done a good job distributing the ball, passing up good shots for great ones.
Good work there as it goes.
They're really settling into a nice rhythm now, starting to gain the upper hand.
Yeah, you're seeing their offense in a flow. Now it's time for their defense to turn up the heat a little bit.
Austin again missing.
The other team just looks more in sync and is riding the momentum.
Their body language does not look good right now. They're deflated and unable to stop this run.
Now here's Cunningham. Pass to Shepard. It's tipped.
A remarkable defender. Caruso also uses his deceptive vertical to his advantage to come up with blocks.
Here's Durant. He's got 6. Cunningham with the ball. Caruso covers. Here's Shepard. Miller outside. Cunningham on the wing. He has 6. And looks like an illegal pick was set. That gets the ref's attention. All right, Coach, what are some qualities you're looking for in a lead guard?
Well, look, you want a guy that can make plays, that can control the game. When I first got into the league, people thought about point guards as traditional pass-first guys. But now it means more than that. You want a guy who can make plays, whether it's for himself or for his teammates.
Both teams will make substitutions. Celtics trail by 7. Outside Durant. No good. Unable to win this run.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
Toppin outside. Back to Cunningham. Toppin outside. Fires for 3. Hauled in by DiVincenzo.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Pass to Bull. Back to Durant. To the inside. And finished off by Bull.
Assisted buckets. Every team wants them. They show you're running effective team offense.
Now here's Cunningham. He's got 6. Portis for 3. Jones grabs the board. Celtics trail by 5. Stan, you look at the Celtics, as high-powered as they come offensively.
No question, Brian. They can space the floor at every position, and any one of their starters is able to give you 20 on a given night.
And so it's Minnesota with it, following the bucket by Boston. To the wing, right side. Here's Portis for 3. On target from range. Portis has got 7 points here in the quarter.
Well, after a silent first quarter, this is who they needed him to be. This is why you never count a guy out.
For 3, Durant. And that one falls. His 5th basket in 7 tries.
And how's this for a response? Durant enjoys coming right back down and delivering the cold-blooded revenge triple.
And the foul on Alex Caruso. That's his first foul of the game. Here's Dinwiddie. Pass to Shepard. Just 5 on the clock. Boston pulls it in.
One reason this game is so tight is because both teams are hitting the boards with reckless abandon.
And there's the call on Spencer Dinwiddie. That's his first foul. Here's Holland. No points yet. Here's Misi. For 3, Anthony. Dinwiddie with a rebound. The Timberwolves lead by 3. Outside Thibault. Back to Dinwiddie. Pass to Shepard. Now Johnson. Shot clock at 5. The floater. Kicks it out to Dinwiddie. And he buries his first look.
Confident shot by Dinwiddie. No hesitation at all.
Anthony outside. With the drive. Oh, it's blocked. It deflects off the backboard. Here's Holland. Pass to Anthony. Puts up a 3. No good.
And he just hasn't been able to get it going this period.
Well, the offense has to look for ways to get him easier shots, better selection. You have to be set up for success.
Here's Shepard. Lets the 3 fly. Livers with a rebound.
Well, despite his lack of efficiency, the team has put together a good offensive effort today.
Pass to Holland. Here's Misi. No points so far. Late clock. The Celtics got to hurry here. Boston again missing. Let's see if they want to go 2 for 1 here, Graham.
Hey, looking at the clock, I'd say yes.
Dinwiddie on the attack. 3-pointer. Holland with a rebound. Celtics trail by 5. Down low. Here's Misi. And the layup is good off the glass.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
Dinwiddie with it. And it's Cole Anthony with a foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
Substitution on court.
5 ticks left to play in the first half. Trent's shot is off. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. The T-Wolves on top, leading by 3. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half. And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Now Durant. Pass to Jones. Outside Bull for the tie. That's good, and it's Jones with the assist. Bull's got 5 now.
Yeah, showing off that ability to stretch the floor. Seems like everyone is a threat at the arc these days.
And that's out of bounds. Last touch by Bull.
He was all over that pass. That's a cautionary tale.
Yeah, and you know they're tracking the tips and deflections because that tells you who's affecting the game.
Brad, you talk about NBA length. Alex Sarr has it in spades.
So many young bigs we're seeing these days. He combines that length with some guard skills as well. And that's a very intriguing package.
Now here's Cunningham. He has 6. Can't drop the tough three-pointer.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
For 3, Durant. Sarr pulls it in. The Timberwolves lead by 3. Cade on the move. Pass to Trent. Outside Johnson. The 3. Sends it home from three-point land. He has 6.
Johnson letting it fly in a hurry.
Now here's Jones. Tries it from the top of the key. Miller pulls it in.
Not a great start to the second half. Just 1 for 4. Got to find ways to generate better looks here.
And there's the whistle. That one goes on Herb Jones. That's his first foul of the game. Here's Cunningham. They look to him to score consistently, averaging around 13.5 a game. Shot clock at 6. Shots blocked. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Brian, it's great hearing Celtics coach Joe Mazzulla talk shop. He said everybody tries to break basketball up into offense and defense, but it's one game. Your spacing, decision-making, and shot selection set up your defense. That transition happens so fast, so the game is constantly changing. It's all connected, Brian.
No question. Thanks, Allie. Good stuff there. Pass to Sarr. Trent left side. Outside Johnson. From behind the arc. Minnesota again missing. Celtics trail by 6. Inside. It's stolen by Trent. Here's Cunningham. Here's Sarr. And Chris Finch has called timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Both teams deciding to change it up. Now here's Dinwiddie. Pass to Sarr. 5 on the clock. From outside, off the mark. Celtics trail by 6. To the paint. Out of bounds, the Timberwolves will take it. And some changes here for the Celtics.
Substitution on court.
And so Dinwiddie will bring it up for Minnesota. Since the second half started, they've only given up 3 points. Now here's Trent. He has 6. From the arc. Durant pulls it in. Boston on offense. Looking ahead, they've got the Warriors coming to town for their next game. And that's a 1-game homestand for the club.
First team foul.
In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Pass to Bull. Off the mark, and the drought continues. Minnesota leading by 6. Dinwiddie outside. Miller with it. Driving inside. Outside Johnson. Clock at 6. Another miss by Minnesota. Celtics trail by 6. Pass to DiVincenzo. Back to Jones. There's the triple. Again, the miss by Boston.
Well, this was his shot to miss, honestly. Poor coverage, good setup. He just couldn't knock it down.
Here's Sarr. Still no points. And Chris Finch calls timeout here. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. So it's both teams making substitutions here. It's Dinwiddie on the wing. Pass to Portis. 4 on the clock. Here's Johnson. It's good. Johnson's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Well, they expect this from him, and he's a big reason they're out in front right now.
One thing you can say about Boston, Grant, they know how to put a team together.
Yeah, the Celtics' consistency of winning is just impressive, both now and throughout their entire history. They are really the gold standard in this league, and it's mostly because of great draft picks and great trades.
And here's Shepherd for 3.
Well, you can tell he thinks he should have had that one. Even harder on him when he's got a good look like that and it doesn't go down.
Here's Durant. Durant owning the inside.
Yeah, the single-minded focus of Durant on offense, it's all about getting buckets, no distractions.
Dinwiddie outside. From deep, Johnson. Rebound, Boston. And here's Durant. He's got 13. Misi. And you played for several different coaches with very different philosophies, Grant. Did you have a favorite system?
Well, you know, B.A., I did. I played 19 years, a number of different coaches, but the 8 seconds or less offense back when I was with the Suns as a player, you want to run, and honestly, it's so much fun getting up and down the court like that.
When you look at the career of Kevin Durant, he's had an amazing list of teammates, Grant.
Yeah, that's true, B.A. And it started with Westbrook and Harden. Then he had Steph, Clay, and Dre, Kyrie, and then Booker and Beal. That is quite the list.
Shepherd, that's good.
That right there, that's the kind of look this system is designed to create.
Outside, Williams. From deep three-point land. The shot that time not on target. The Timberwolves lead by 5. Dinwiddie outside. Pass to Toppin. And the basket's good. Off the assist from Dinwiddie. Toppin's gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game. Outside, Williams. Back to Quickly. The 3 is up. Hits the three-pointer.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Here's Portis. And out of bounds. Boston will have it. And Joe Mazzulla has called timeout. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players.
Yeah, hoping to tap into something that'll get them clicking.
Yeah, they just have to be more patient. Less forcing and more passing.
The Celtics making a switch here. There's 49 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. Quickly outside. Bagley down low. Lays it up and banks it in. Bagley's gotten his first basket of the night.
When it's this close, every bucket matters. You need good looks.
Portis outside. And here's Shepard for three. Doesn't go that time. Celtics trail by 3. And Joe Mazzulla calls timeout here. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page.
Let's give Coach credit. He's trying to find a way to squeeze the most out of every possession.
Well, that's the job, right? Your duty as a coach is to finesse your lineups so your guys get the best chance to succeed.
"20 seconds left in the third. And Joe Mazzulla calls timeout here. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here. Here's Quickly. Pass delivers. From the top of the key. No good on the shot. 3/4 of play and a close one here. The T-Wolves on top, up by 3. And we're coming back in just a moment. 3. Tense quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we get ready for the 4th. And here's Dinwiddie. He'll bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. It's a 3-point game. Outside Thibault. Toppin outside. Just 5 to shoot. It's Dinwiddie with a drive to the inside. Thibault, that's good. And the Timberwolves lead by 5.
More of a combo guard than pure point. Dinwiddie does have tremendous court vision.
Quickly deciding where to go with it. Yep, that one goes.
And you want him taking good shots at this point in the game. And that one was easy.
Well, with him, he's dangerous because he's so confident. He wants to deliver in these moments.
Connects from downtown.
Well, that's just excellent offense. If the defense is giving that up, you've got to take it.
And Joe Mazzulla has called timeout. He was quite emphatic, demanding the timeout, clearly wanting to address strategy with his team. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Over the break, I listened in on Joe Mazzulla's huddle. And they were blunt with their team, telling them if they want to win, the comeback has to start right now. They can't waste any possessions. Plus, they told the players, we need some stops. A very direct way to communicate, Brian.
Okay, thanks, Allie. Toppin outside. Lets it go from deep. Caruso grabs the board. Celtics trail by 6. Left side, Durant. Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock. And he gets the bucket.
Yeah, one of the most skilled players we've ever seen. Durant just continues to dominate offensively.
Toppin outside. Offline with a 3.
Well, with his team leading, he might just want to put that one in his pocket next time.
Caruso outside. Pass to DiVincenzo. No good on the 3. The Timberwolves lead by 4. Dinwiddie outside. Now Portis. He's guarded by Caruso. And then Portis with the dunk.
And using his length, getting in close to stuff it down. That's just too easy.
Ooh, poked away. Toppin with a steal. Down low. Jumps up. And then Portis with the dunk.
And that nice steal was able to get their break going in a hurry.
And for a coach, you always appreciate when you're able to turn a stop into a score.
And Obi Toppin gets the whistle that time. That'll be a second foul of the game. And Chris Finch has called timeout. Coach clearly has something he wants to say to his team right now. Here's Durant. Oh, and Johnson with a block. And he recovers it. 5 to shoot. Pass to DiVincenzo. Boston, no good that time either. Minnesota leading by 8. Here's Cunningham. Miller on the wing. Back to Johnson. And the foul on Alex Caruso. That'll be a second foul of the game.
First team foul.
A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Cunningham with the ball. Just 4 to shoot. Out to the right wing. Here's Sarr. Oh, it's blocked by Bull.
Boston ball.
And Boston has possession. Trailing by 8. Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
And it's going to be out of bounds. Boston will have another go. Timberwolves on D. Here's Durant. What a throwdown from KD.
Hey, kept it simple. No reason to get fancy right now, BA.
Yeah, he's just looking to find shots and produce for his team. Miller outside. Here's Sarr. Back to Johnson. 6 on the shot clock. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. And the Timberwolves lead by 8.
Yeah, he's been able to turn it around after a rough first half. He's now looking much better offensively.
Outside Durant.
Minnesota foul. Sarr.
And Joe Mazzulla calls timeout here. He clearly wants to talk it over and make sure everyone is focused. And Minnesota making a change here. Here's Durant. Pass to Bull. And finished off by Bull.
And he brings this game a little closer using a huge one-hand slam.
That's a great way to get your team back into it. And out of bounds. Boston will have it.
Boston ball.
Here's Durant. They double team Durant. Launches it. Miller pulls it in.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
To the left side wing. Inside. Here's Cunningham. And he converts the layup.
They are passing the ball around tremendously right now.
Here's Durant. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
No doubt Kevin Durant is the best scoring forward of his generation, maybe of all time. I mean, KD can do anything offensively.
The Timberwolves lead by 7. Now Cunningham. Pass to Sarr. Lots of room. He hits the back iron and sinks it. And the Timberwolves lead by 9.
If that jumper could become a consistent option for Sarr, he's going to be a dangerous player in this league. And he was dominant in their last outing, and the same thing here tonight. He is in a terrific groove right now.
Yeah, for sure. He is just oozing confidence. Thinks every shot is going in. They should just keep running sets for him.
Shot's good by Sarr.
And defensively, you just cannot let Sarr get that ball inside.
Here's Durant. Count it. Durant's got 10 points now, just in this quarter.
Well, not only is he putting up the numbers, but he's doing it at a very efficient rate, exactly when his team needs it.
Miller outside. Pass to Thibault. The 3. Kevin Durant pulls it in. And here's Durant. He'll bring it up for the Celtics. Left side pull. The shot from 20 feet out. That's good. And so Durant with the assist. And now it's just a 4-point Minnesota lead. Outside Thibault. Back to Cunningham. And there's the drive. All alone. Boston with a rebound.
You can hear him sputtering all the way over here. He knows he should have knocked that one down.
Here's Durant. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a 3-point play.
Whoa, that is as clutch as it gets. Big time play.
Yeah, don't you just love to see a player embrace that kind of pressure?
Cunningham outside. 32 seconds left to the fourth quarter. Pass to Sarr. 4 on the clock. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. It's going to be on Alex Caruso.
Well, defensively, against a young guy like Sarr, his size and energy can be overpowering.
And so he drops them both. And it's a 4-point ball game.
Great work at the line under pressure. They're that much closer to putting this game away.
And so they foul intentionally.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
That's good. Going 1 of 2 from the line. And that narrows the lead down to just 3.
And by missing that free throw, now a 3 could even the score. Not ideal. Yeah, just trying to keep this game alive. Not a bad foul right there.
And so both free throws good. And it's a 5-point game. There's 18 seconds left to the fourth. Here's Durant. Misses the layup. And he commits the intentional foul. He drops the first one. And that increases the lead to 6. Second one is good, getting both at the line. And it's a 7-point game.
Stellar work at the charity stripe, trying to build out this lead.
Cunningham outside. So it's Minnesota picking up the win. Boy, they didn't make it easy on their fans or themselves, but at the end of the day, everyone on their side is happy.
Yeah, happy indeed. The momentum shifted